and 2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Into the box, Orlando Babb. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Now to the plate, Julio Cardona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
In now, Sergio Villanueva. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a breaking ball here, and it's whacked into left center for a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now at the plate, John Ito. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. 2 very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, this one drops. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Indianapolis leads it 2-0. Number 13 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 13.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. So they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. Ben Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he got him.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it, and you can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ball game and getting much better results as well.
Stepping in now, Scott Lasky, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he takes a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Into the box now, Tom Beck. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0 now.
Yeah!
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Flores giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Indianapolis is out in front, 2-0. Luis Sardinas heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Luis Sardinas.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Babb. He singled his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hot shot to third. Boyce is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Julio Cardona will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. Sergio Villanueva steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Indianapolis leads it 3-0. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a
My Locker boasts a number of new features that drive your collecting and achieving success in the Show 16. Collecting has never been easier. Simply playing games anywhere within the show will allow you to build up a formidable team. With a renewed focus on Diamond Dynasty, let's talk about the addition of missions. As you play the show in 2016, you'll trigger mission discoveries that give you a goal and can provide amazing rewards for rising to the challenge. These mission triggers span a range of criteria, from accumulating stats with a certain player to logging in at the right time, collecting sets of cards, etc. One heavily featured reward you'll see for mission completions is a new special item type called Flashbacks. Flashbacks are special versions of player cards. For example, Rookie, Prime, Milestone, or post-season versions of current MLB players. Keep an eye out for these flashbacks in promotional packs or as reward items in the Show 16. The XP leveling system has been completely repurposed. As you play any mode this year, you will earn XP and tickets toward one of 6 captains of your choosing. Each captain is an MLB superstar with a dynamic offering of prizes you can redeem with the tickets you earn through gameplay. Which prizes you are able to redeem depends on your XP level with each of the captains. So, you'll have plenty of leveling to do before you've reached maximum prize potential. Additionally, each of the captains has his own unique mission that incentivizes you to play with a roster featuring players with certain traits. Playing with these types of players means faster progress towards his prizes, and may even be a hint as to what types of prizes might become available. The Community Marketplace allows you to play stockbroker, as you can buy and sell all the items found in the Show 16. Welcome to Diamond Dynasty, the premier destination to create, collect, and build your very own fantasy baseball team. Creating your fantasy baseball team is much deeper than just giving yourself a name and a location. In Diamond Dynasty, we have an entire suite of customization tools that allow you to tweak just about everything, from the piping on your jerseys down to your team's logos. Our customization tools can keep even the most diehard artist creating for hours on end. Don't worry though, if you're not an everyday Picasso, we have a few simple tools that allow you to customize your team with little effort. And we have a community logo vault where fellow Diamond Dynasty players can upload their finest creations for you to download. In the Show 16, collecting players for your team has never been easier. Simply playing games anywhere within the show will allow you to build up a formidable team. We also accelerate your team's growth when you play games within Diamond Dynasty. Every game you complete will award you either a player, a piece of equipment, or a stadium to add to your inventory. We also have some unique ways to collect items via in-game achievements. Completing missions and aligning yourself with a captain will allow you to work your way towards collecting a wide array of players and rare rewards. There are other unique ways to acquire items for your thriving team. The Community Marketplace allows you to play stockbroker, as you can buy and sell all the items found in the Show 16. With a constantly evolving marketplace, you'll have to decide if it's time to be bullish or bearish, as even the items that you're buying and selling fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. Speaking of fluctuation, let's talk about daily matchup ratings. Our friends from Inside Edge deliver us real-life matchup information for every current-day player in Major League Baseball. We display this information in the form of stars, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. This means that if a player has a 5-star matchup rating for the day, he'll see positive attribute increases in Diamond Dynasty. Conversely, a player with a 1-star matchup rating will see attribute decreases. With daily matchup ratings, your managerial skills will be tested every day during the MLB season. Diamond Dynasty also allows you to build a team completely comprised of players from yesteryear. Our legends and flashback versions of players add yet another complex layer to your team building strategy. Do you start the Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn in right field for the day? Or is it time to give that bench player with a 5-star matchup rating the chance to show off? In Diamond Dynasty, you'll be presented with these decisions while building your ultimate fantasy baseball team. Finally, with customized uniforms in hand and players at your disposal, it's time to decide how you'll play with your new team. Are you going to conquer the United States of Baseball in conquest? Are you gunning for the #1 spot on the leaderboard via ranked head-to-head play? Or maybe you're the type that just wants to play a casual game versus your friend. All of these options allow you to use your Diamond Dynasty team in completely new and exciting ways. Additionally, for the ultimate competitive challenge, you can enter Battle Royale, a unique challenge that allows you to draft a team, outlast other opponents, and potentially acquire unique players that are only attainable via Battle Royale victories. With Diamond Dynasty, the possibilities are endless. How will you make baseball history?
Hello, welcome to Bowman Scout Day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. Before full game action gets underway tomorrow, today pitchers will be given the opportunity to show their stuff in bullpen sessions and attempt to demonstrate some athleticism in the obligatory 60-yard. All players will be graded by scouts in attendance with the standard 20 to 80 scale. They'll be looking for solid pitch command and the overall effectiveness of a pitcher's repertoire. Good luck to all the prospects as the first-year player draft approaches. And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
And let's not forget our Felipe Pinto comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Felipe Pinto.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Saldana has a beat on it. One down.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Miguel Uribe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Grounded to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Jason Parr.
Jason Parr gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Saldana moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City with no score. Bill Doyle makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Felix Rodriguez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Center fielder, Felix
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
batting fifth, first baseman, Rod.
In now, Rod Barber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dill is in his tracks now. And that's out number two.
Batting sixth,
Sean Montes gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Charles Harrison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
second baseman,
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Sanborn is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third.
third baseman,
Todd Wallace digs in here for his first appearance. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Montes backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
batting ninth, catcher,
Manuel Murillo digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On the ground to third. Doyle is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The East Stars lead it 3-0. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The West squad wins this one 6-5. So long, everybody.
for the visitors, 5 runs,
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. And we'll also give you a quick look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Lots of sunshine in the forecast, 83 degrees here at first pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Fooled him on strike 3 right there, and he gets that always satisfying backwards K. You know, major league teams and their scouts just love guys that can rack up the strikeouts. So we're going to see if he can collect a few more of those before this night's over.
Stepping in now, Rodney Kelly. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dill is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third,
Howard Rayner gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And he takes strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Clayton Bannister makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
2 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. Now to the plate, John Post, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Andres Ornelas into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Grounded to short. Montes gloves it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The East Stars lead it 2-0. Willie Velasquez leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. 1 away here to begin the third. In now, Chris Glover. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dill has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, first baseman
Jason Dent digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Serrano is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Eastern Prospects lead it 3-0. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Eastern Prospects win this one 3-2.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first round is complete, so we will now begin the second round. The first pick is now officially on the clock. With the first pick in the second round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Vinny Levitt, a right fielder from the West region. With the second pick of the second round, the Cincinnati Reds select A.J. Ortiz, a starting pitcher from the International region. With the third pick in the second round, the Atlanta Braves select David Hines, a starting pitcher from the Central region. With the fourth pick of the second round, the Oakland Athletics select Pablo Taveras, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the fifth pick in the second round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Felipe Caruso, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the sixth pick of the second round, the Colorado Rockies select Jim Connor, a starting pitcher from the Central region. With the seventh pick in the second round, the Miami Marlins select Rodney Kelly, a left fielder from the Central region. With the eighth pick of the second round, the San Diego Padres select Jason Parr, a left fielder from the West region. With the ninth pick in the second round, the Detroit Tigers select Felix Rodriguez, a center fielder from the West region. With the 10th pick of the second round, the Chicago White Sox select Orlando Manzanillo, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 11th pick in the second round, the Seattle Mariners select Ramon Montalvo, a shortstop from the East region. With the 12th pick of the second round, the Boston Red Sox select Dan Declan, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the 13th pick in the second round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Charles Harrison, a second baseman from the West region. With the 14th pick of the second round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Carmen Serrano, a left fielder from the East region. With the 15th pick in the second round, the Baltimore Orioles select Sean Montez, a right fielder from the West region. With the 16th pick of the second round, the Cleveland Indians select Chris Almanza, a starting pitcher from the East region. With the 17th pick in the second round, the Minnesota Twins select Chris Cabrera, a second baseman from the Central region. With the 18th pick of the second round, the Washington Nationals select Robbie Taylor, a relief pitcher from the East region. With the 19th pick in the second round, the San Francisco Giants select Gaylord Clark, a relief pitcher from the East region. With the 20th pick of the second round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Phil Pride, a relief pitcher from the Central region. With the 21st pick in the second round, the Houston Astros select Darius Christensen, a third baseman from the International region. With the 22nd pick of the second round, the New York Yankees select the starting pitcher from the East region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the second round now. The next team is on the clock, but before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think of the most recent selection?
Well, I think it's a solid pick. At this point, teams are looking to grab those guys they've had their eye on that maybe fell out of the first round. And I got to think they're excited to see this guy get to this point in the draft. We got to see him in action a little bit leading up to today, and he looked pretty decent. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he can develop into a legitimate big league talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready to guarantee that this guy's going to fly through the minor leagues and then tear it up at the major league level, but I do think he's got a good shot. He looks like he's got all the tools to be successful, but of course, it's really going to come down to how he performs down in the minor leagues. I'm sure he's excited to get his career started, and I bet this organization is very excited right now about their future with him.